Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Just wanted to make a funny kind of story, and I remember this story. This was years ago. So, I remember as a kid, hold on. I remember as a kid being, believe it or not, maybe 4 years old. Yes, 4 years old. And I remember going into a Spencer's Gifts. Yes. And this is around the time that I know who Chucky is. I know it's a killer doll. Yes, at 3 years old, 3 to 4 years old, believe it or not. And let's just say the dolls used to scare the shit out of me. Everybody should know that, you know? Everybody should know that back in the day, I did not like going to Spencer's. Heck, it didn't make it any better that my grandmother had a freaking Chucky doll at the time. Well, I should say, kind of ex-grandmother now, because we no longer have things to do with that side of that. I don't know if you would say family or what. But anyways, yeah, so, however, I remember going in there. I was in this cart. I was in this little grocery cart. We went into the mall. I was sitting there, and let's just say at the time, he's no longer, because family's shenanigans years ago or a year ago, whatever. But at the time, no longer stepdad, but at the time, stepfather, he and my mom, we were going into the Spencers, and I remember him taking the Chucky, which was this doll right here. It had to be this Chucky, because this is early on. Remember, they didn't really do the upgraded looks of this doll until like 2012. So it had to be this one right here. And you might be like, oh, that looks exactly just like the one that they were selling for how many years? No. This one is like one of the first ones they were selling before that upgraded one. The face is more like uglier looking, and the hands are like way more like ugly. It just, the doll, there's something about the doll that just looks different. I actually have another one over there in the corner. Another one. But, yeah. Another reason how you can tell that this is like one of the older versions of the upgraded doll is there's no mark on the face. You know how that other one they were selling for how many years until they upgraded that one? It would have like that big smudgy bruise on the face there or something. That's one way how you can tell that this is like one of the first versions they sold of the plush body Bride of Chucky doll. It's because, there's no mark thingy there. And you can see there's more shading in the cheeks. And yeah, I don't know if you can tell. He just looks kind of old. They just looked old back in the day, even kind of brand new. But yeah, it was this Chucky, and they were kind of like in a sitting position, kind of like this. They were neither sitting or they were standing up. But you know how normally nowadays the dolls are like, there's these racks that are just out and they're between the arms of the dolls, and their dolls are kind of like this up on these racks nowadays. Well, I remember going to Spencer's, and like I said, they were sitting down like this somehow, or they were standing up. They were standing up, and there's this big, long, black rack. It was this huge, big, long, black rack. And I think it was kind of for like shoes or something, but instead they were up on top of it, standing or sitting there, and it was all three of them. It was Chucky. This is how I image it. It was, if they were sitting, it was Chucky like this. It was this Chucky. And then I'm not sure what Tiffany it was. I don't know if it was one of the earlier versions, because they made so many different Tiffany's over the years. This is one of the newer versions of the Tiffany. But yeah, I was like that. It was a Chucky the Tiffany, and then Glenn was on the other side here. Glenn was on the other side. But yeah, it was like that. Chucky, Tiffany, and like I said, this is one of the newer Tiffany's they made. I think, like, I don't know, one of the newer ones. I wish I had the older version in the box, the all plastic one. Like I said, they made so many Tiffany's over the years as well. I didn't even know that. I just thought they made like this Tiffany, the original all plastic version, but apparently not. They made like This version in a box, believe it or not, and then they made, I think, another version of this that was all plastic or something. They made a couple of versions, but yeah, this one's the plush, one. As you can see, the legs are plush. But they made a couple, I'm sorry. But they made a couple, see the legs are kind of plush there? They're like all plushy plush, but yeah. They made a couple versions that, over the year, Tiffany. The newest Tiffany doll looks like complete fucking shit. I don't like it. The newest one that they are selling. But yeah, so they're kind of like neither sitting down like this, if I can get them to sit. They can't really sit, but they're sitting down kind of like that, all looking forward, or they were standing up like this. And if I can, let me try to get Glenn in the mix. Yes, I actually have Glenn as well. The fucking $800 Spencer's doll. And it was Glenn on this side. I remember it's Chucky, Tiffany, and Glenn, and they were all sitting down. They were all in a sitting position. So, and I was so fucking terrified. I was so terrified, and I remember my uncle being like, "Why are you scared?" I'm not my uncle. My stepfather is my stepfather. I remember my stepfather being like, "Why are you so scared of Glenn? He's not the one that wants to kill and everything." Because, see the Chucky? I didn't give a crap, though. I knew he was from the Chucky family, so I didn't care. But, yeah, and as you can see, this is the Glenn doll that I got a couple months back with actual shoes, and, it's not all fucking beaten up like the other one there. The other one, I don't know, over there, I have two of them. I have another Glenn doll with not the original shoes, and it's just beat up and everything. It has a hole in the ear and missing teeth. This one is not missing any teeth. This Glenn is like in perfect condition. This one I have no concern selling, by the way. This Glenn doll, no concern selling because it's in like pristine condition. The only way how I would sell this Glenn doll is if I got another one in that good a condition, but with the original Sita Chucky tag. But, yeah, so it's all three of these like that, and, yeah. And I was terrified. I was legitimately fucking terrified. I did not want anything to do with the dolls. I didn't care. I was a little kid. I was terrified. So, that's my little, I guess you would say, funny story. Yeah, and then if you're wondering where's the other Glenn doll that's kind of in bad condition, it's not really in bad condition, it's just missing some teeth and has a little hole in the ear, because I guess the person that, gave it to me, or not the person that gave it to me, the person that was selling it, they said apparently a family member or someone that had it gave a little earring to it. I don't know why you would fucking do that to this doll or whatever, but yeah, that's why it has like a little hole in its fucking ear. But it should be. Well, let me try to end up getting. I don't know if you can see him. I have no fucking clue if you can see him, and sorry if you can't. Wait, maybe you can see him now. Can you see him? I don't know. But yeah, if you can see him, there he is. I'm sorry if you can't really fucking see him, but damn, I'm just trying to fucking get him in frame. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see if I can actually do this. There you go. You can see him. All right, there you go. So yeah, there he is. That's the Glenn doll that's all fucking beaten up, and I would sell it for $300. He's not in the sense of beat it up to where he's all ripped and stuff. Like, there's no rips on him. But, there's no rips. It's just, so there's missing teeth and the shoes. The shoes are not even the original shoes and shit. So, there's like this little fucking hole in its ear. And he has some marks on his face. But, besides that, though, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. I remember all three of them, like I said, were like this. I was fucking terrified. I wanted to get out of that store. So, but I remember that. And now, many years later, I never got to see Glenn in Spencer's ever again. Until I had enough money, and I just fucking bought them off eBay. So there we go. There's all the dolls. I know Glenn's kind of in the way of his mother and his fucking father, but Tiffany got this damn thing that can't stand the fuck up on her head. Don't you fucking fall. So, alright, so there we go. That's it, all three of them, kind of. I know I'm blocking Chucky. You get the fucking picture. So, guys, Like, comment, subscribe, everyone. That's it. I'm done talking about what I was going to talk about. And look, this thing can't stay the fuck up. Pissing me off. Stay up, ho. Fucking bitch. No wonder why Chucky fucking cheats on you, fucking slut. Anyways, there we go. So, like, comment, subscribe. I'm done. That's it. That's the video. Not selling my Glendale, unless if it's the one that's kind of beat it up with the fucking missing teeth and shit, then yeah, I'll sell that for $300. Anyways, there we go. Bye.